Hey, friend. Welcome back to the Pro Organizers Coach podcast and YouTube channel. Are you loving this series from episode 100 through now? I really hope that you are because I have enjoyed it so much, getting it ready for you, creating it for you, and I truly pray that it is blessing you. So, today's episode, we are going to talk about 10 tips for getting your first client as a professional organizer. So if you've clicked on this episode, then I know that you are at the place that you are like, yes, I am ready to get my first client as a professional organizer, or you're at least starting your business and on your way there, which is the perfect place to be. I have got so many goodies for you. First off, let me say if you go to proorganizersacademy.com and use the coupon code SAVE50 in all caps, you can get $50 off either of my big courses. My one course is how to start your professional organizing business. It has everything that you need to get your business off the ground and then through working with your first client. Then I also have a how to create your website course in 5 days. So if you take that course and you take one module a day in 5 days from now, your website will be up, ready, and you don't have to worry about it again. Those pieces matter, like getting the foundation for your business correct and making sure that it is how it should be before you start trying to grow bigger is essential in making sure that your business succeeds. So again, go to proorganizersacademy.com. You will find the link in the show notes and the description. All right, let's get into my 10 tips. I'm so excited about this. So tip number 1, set up Google. Create a Google My Business profile to make your business searchable online. This is huge. A lot of professional organizers or women starting a professional organizing business think that their clients are going to come from social media. That's not completely accurate. Now, there's a few people that their business, grew from social media, but social media is there to keep people remembering that you have a business and to see what you're doing and to look at your portfolio. It's not necessarily there to bring you clients every day. Now, Google is a place that if someone is actively looking for a professional organizer, they're going to pick up their phone, hit Google, and then say, professional organizer near me. And you want to pop up in that search when they do that search. Now, when they're looking on the Google platform and looking at different professional organizers and scrolling, you want to stand out with 5 stars, with really good reviews, and then with your before and afters, and just making sure that your Google My Business page is completely up to date. It's easy for them to click the website button and it take them to the website. It's easy for them to click all of the buttons to reach you and to see your hours, and just everything that needs to be on there is updated and on there correctly. You want to include your services, your contact info, and you actually want to post like you do on your social media platforms. You want to get in the habit of posting that same post on your Google business page and your Find My Organizer page, which we'll get to that in a minute. Having a presence on Google helps build your credibility and visibility, making it easier for clients to find you. So it's huge. That's why I have it as number 1. It is one of the top places that my clients come from. Now, tip number 2, you want to start with friends and family, but I want to talk to you about how to navigate this. So offer organizing services to friends and family as your first clients, but you want to discuss with them what you're getting in exchange. So you're going to do it for a discounted rate normally, which is why they're hiring you, plus they already know you. And in exchange, you make sure that they're going to give you a 5-star review that you can take before and afters. And what I highly recommend is that you treat these projects professionally. so they can refer you to others and they can give you honest feedback. You I know it's a little weird when it's family, like you want to just kind of, help them out and do right by them and do what you can. But when you are asking them to give you an exchange of, hey, I'll help you declutter your kids' room or I'll help you organize your pantry in exchange for, make sure you're very upfront with them from the beginning, or let them know, hey, I have a friends and family discount where you can get one of my sessions for half price of what I charge other people. The other tip, though, is I would make sure if it's friends and family and you're giving a discount, besides getting the before and after photos and the 5-star reviews with a testimonial, besides that, you also want to let them know that let them know that you prefer that they pay you in cash. Because in the beginning, it makes things so much easier if it's kind of under the radar, at least in my experience. So that's kind of what I did in the beginning with friends and family to make it feel worth it for me giving such a big discount. Now, unless everything in your business is ready to go and like your bank account set up, all of the things that I have and that I've taught you in the course of having your bank account set up, knowing, everything set up through the government, through the state, like all the things are set up. Once you're legit, then you can go ahead and have them, write you a check or send them a Venmo link or whatever. But starting out, if you don't have all of those pieces yet, and this is more for practice than anything, and to get testimonials and before and afters, it makes it a lot easier if you just go ahead and have them pay cash, but let them know up front, hey, I'm just getting started. I would really appreciate it if you were able to pay cash, but in exchange for that, I'm going to help you organize your daughter's room or whatever the area is. And I'm going to do it at half price of what I'm going to charge everyone else. So then they're getting a huge value. All right. And again, make sure you treat them professionally. And that is exactly how you would treat your clients, is not specifically those steps, but you would make sure they know everything from the jump. You would have the phone call. Then at the consultation, you would go over everything. So make sure you do the same with your friends and family. And that makes it to where there's no gray area later on with friends and family, because we want to make sure that we do right by them just as much as we want to do right by our clients. And that starts with open communication from the very beginning. All right, tip number 3, get before and after photos. You want to document your work. I don't care what work it is, every project you are doing, whether it's around your own home, whether it's friends and family, whether it is at your job, whether it is wherever it is, anything that can be a before and after photo of a project you have done, make sure to document it. Now, sometimes we don't know what it's going to look in the after, like we're not sure if it's going to be a good before and after. Still take the before photos, because I don't know how many times I had a fantastic area after, but I didn't take the photo before. And I'm like, ugh. Then I felt like I couldn't use it as a before and after because I didn't have the before photo. So always take the before photo just to be on the safe side. You can always delete them later if the after part isn't up to par with what you're wanting to actually share as what you can do in your business. All right. You want to use these photos to showcase your skills on social media, your website, on your Google profile, on Find My Organizer, all of the places you want to make sure that you have those. And those visuals will help potential clients see the value of your work. Now, you can use Canva and you can use the free account easily to do before and after photos. And when you do, you want to create one template that you just go in and change time and time again with a new before photo, a new after photo, and then you maybe just change like the wording, whether it's like kitchen decluttering session or pantry organizing session, or however you have it set up. If you have words at the top, you can change those each time when you change the before and after photos, but use the same template. So then everything on your platforms is very uniform and looks professional, and it makes life so much easier for you. I promise. All right, number 4, you want to use multiple platforms to share your work. You want to share the before and after photos on multiple platforms. You want to ensure that you have a Facebook business page and an Instagram business page for your business. And you want to stay mainly active on one, but now they have it to where in like Meta Business, you can make it to where it automatically posts to the other one. At least you're on that platform and the name of your business is out there and all of the things are linked and backlinked. So your Google goes up, it's showing better for your SEO purposes and all of the things on the back end. So just make sure that you use the multiple platforms that are available to you, but you don't want to overwhelm yourself thinking you have to have a different strategy for each platform. Your strategy is anything you post on one, you can post on them all. That's the strategy. Do not let these like social media gurus that are trying to get a ton of followers and a ton of likes, don't let them confuse you, because that's not the game you're playing. You're not playing the influencer game. You are an entrepreneur that is trying to use social media as a marketing strategy. Those are two different games. And so make sure you do not allow yourself to get discouraged or feel bad that it only got 5 likes or 10 likes. That's normal when you're running a business. You don't need a ton of likes from a bunch of different people. You need quality likes and shares from the right people. All right, tip number 5, be honest and transparent. You want to be open about your journey and acknowledge that you're still learning. I think a lot of us, when we first start our business, we think, oh, the professional and professional organizer means I need to be somebody I'm not. It means I need to know things that I don't already know. That is not the case. Your clients are not looking for you to pretend to be someone else. They're looking to you to help them. And sometimes they themselves, they don't know what the next step is. And when you're honest and say, listen, I'm very new to this, I'm still learning, but I'm so willing to learn for you, and we're going to figure this out together. When you say that to a client, they're like, oh, okay, I can trust her. Oh, she's not judging me. Right? So you want to make sure to be very honest and transparent with your clients. That will always help you get a client faster than trying to be someone that you're not. Clients appreciate transparency and honesty. Let them know you're committed to delivering the best service. That's what they care about. Honesty builds trust and helps establish a good relationship with your clients from the start. When you create a relationship with your clients based on honesty, everything's going to go better. Your clients are going to have a better experience. You are going to have a better experience. Neither one of you are going to be overwhelmed. And you're just going to take it one step at a time through the process. All right. Tip number 6 of 10, focus on action, not perfection. This is huge. I don't know how many times that I thought I had to be perfect, because as a professional organizer, a lot of people make it seem like, oh, all organizers are perfect and they have it all together and they do these, perfect pantries and these perfect garages, and that's all they do. They put labels and bins and baskets and it's beautiful and it's 10 grand per job, and oh, they just come in and do the work for you and it's all done and it's perfect and they get it done in 30 minutes, the whole house, right? Like people, us, not just people, I and us, a lot of us think that in the beginning. And so we need to realize that is our own thoughts and what we think people are doing on Instagram. The reel that you saw may have taken them a month to get, done the project. It may have taken them 4 or 5 sessions to get that project done. But it looks like it only took them 5 minutes because they narrowed it down into this quick little reel or carousel or whatever. it's not real. Even though it's called a reel, it's not actually real. It's edited. And so please understand that running a business as a professional organizer is not going to look like the best, perfect stuff that everyone puts on Instagram. It is actually going to take work. It is going to take you figuring out the next steps that you need to do and being persistent and realizing that it takes action, not perfection. Because a lot of us can get in that analysis paralysis and then we don't do anything. And you do not have to be perfect. You just have to want to help and then know the next steps to take, which is why I also want to make sure to mention my membership. That is a place where you can meet weekly with other professional organizers and have accountability and be able to say, hey, this week I did this. What's my next step? Right. And then also, if you're ready to actually start your business or your website, make sure to hit the link in the show notes or in the description to go to proorganizersacademy.com, use the coupon SAVE50 in all caps, one word, to get $50 off either one of those courses when you are ready to take them, because I want to make this so affordable for you, because I want to help you. I want to bless you, and I want you to have the very next steps that you need on your journey so you can take action. I think a lot of times that's what kept me from taking action is, yes, I wanted it to be perfect, but also a lot of times I didn't know what the next step was. And so when you have other organizers around you that you are actually meeting with every week, and when you have a course that's telling you the next steps to take, then you can focus on the action and you don't have to worry about trying to be perfect. You're just getting it done. All right, tip number 7, networking and local partnerships. So you want to connect with other local businesses that complement organizing. That can be real estate agents, interior designers, cleaning companies, senior centers, anywhere that is going to have your potential clients. You want to ask if they can refer clients to you or if you can collaborate on projects. This could even be someone that has a mom's Facebook group that's in your area or a business networking group. If you're comfortable with maybe offering a workshop or something, or even a discount, you can reach out to people that are the head of Facebook groups and say, hey, I'm willing to offer a discount to your members only if they live in the Knoxville area, right? And so anything that we can do to bring value to other people's clients, listeners, anything, especially if their clientele is who we are trying to serve in our area. And then word of mouth from trusted professionals can help you land your first client. So just going out and having those conversations, meeting with people face to face, even if they say, no, we don't need a workshop, or no, we're not interested. But a lot of times they'll at least say, well, can you leave us some business cards, or can you tell us a little more about what you do? And when you just sit and have an open, honest communication with them, all of a sudden they're like, oh, okay. Like one of the local realtors here, she invited me to a women's lunch that she was having at her house. I went there. There was maybe 6 or 7 women, not many. And I was like, oh, okay. I thought this was going to be different, but I had a blast. I hung out with all of them. We talked about how we could support one another. And it was a really good time. Well, then all of a sudden, all of these people are calling me, booking sessions with me that she's referring. Well, I had never worked with her, but she saw what I was trying to do in working with clients, and her and I connected. And so then she started telling everyone. And so my point is it just takes that one connection, and then they can tell their clients, and their clients already trust them. So when it comes from them, all of a sudden, now they trust you as well. But just make sure when you go promoting yourself that you actually are ready for those clients. All right. Tip number 8. Go back and listen to episodes 100 through now of the How to Start Your Organizing Business series. I've created this series for you as a professional organizer. You want to make sure that you have not looked over anything, that you have gotten all the nuggets of wisdom throughout the past 9 episodes, and that you know what it is that you need to do, and that you've made sure that all of the pillars that you have for your business are strong and your foundation is good. So as you start going to plant these seeds, you know what you're actually doing. Because I remember in the beginning, it's so hard to know what it actually looks like to work with a client, which is why I created the membership in the first place. Is that way we can support each other and we are able to actually understand and hear from other organizers of what they're going through and how they're dealing with it, and can hear other people get other organizers getting coached and supporting one another. And so if you're looking for that sisterhood of other organizers that are going to support you, that are going to become a sisterhood with you, because we already are a sisterhood and we would love to have you, please come join us. Now, if you can't afford the $47 per month and the back to school special is already off the table, what you can do is go purchase the How to Start Your Professional Organizing Business course. When you purchase that, you get 3 months free of the membership. And after that, it's only $24 per month for the rest of the time that you're a member, because you came in through the course. Because I'm trying to set you up for success. I want you to have that course and then also have the accountability of the membership. It's huge, and it's going to make such a difference in you succeeding when you actually use the membership the way I've created it to be used. All right, that is tip number 8. Tip number 9, it takes time. So stay persistent. Even if you're doing everything right, finding that very first client can take time. Don't get discouraged. Keep posting, marketing, talking about your services. Keep planting those seeds. Being persistent is key. Now, planting seeds takes time. So you need to remember that it's part of the process. It's not that you've done anything wrong. It's just part of the process. Some organizers, when they first launch their business, there is some hype. So they get an influx of clients at the very beginning, but then there's still that lull. It normally takes about 9 months to a year to be fully consistent. But what you have to remember also is, even once you start getting those clients, continue asking for reviews in Google, continue posting on your social, continue telling people about your referral program and your contract when you do a consultation, continue talking to people about what you do. It takes persistence, even once you start getting clients, because if not, then you'll start getting clients and then it'll back off. Once you're even like a year in, it can back off, because you stopped planting those seeds. And so that is why it is so important for me, and why I've been praying and asking God, how do I help my listeners and my members even more to make sure that they have consistent clients? And that's where the new framework that I'm creating and that's coming out starting with episode 115. You need to know what you're called to do, and you need to partner that with your organizing business so you can be a business on a mission. And when you're on a mission to help the right clients with the right things, all of a sudden it's going to be, I hate to use the word magical, but it's going to have energy behind it. It's going to be amazing. And you're going to be able to explain so effortlessly what you do, because you're called to this, because it's who you uniquely are and who you were created to be. And so when you tap into that and God is CEO with you and he is on your side and you are praying for your clients and you are asking him for the next client that you're meant to help, when you're doing all of those things and your heart's in the right place, he will provide the next clients for you that you are meant to help. And he will help you succeed in this business. So stay persistent. Keep planting those seeds. And tip 10, which I kind of already talked about, is pray and ask God for guidance. Trust in God's plan and pray for the right client that you are meant to help, that their eyes would be open, that they would come across your stuff, that they would call you, and that you would be able to help them. You want to ask God for guidance in your journey and keep your faith strong as you work toward building your business. And then trusting in God gives you a peace and direction as you navigate this new career. It matters that every morning when I wake up, it's good morning, Lord. You know, like I start my day talking to him, I end my night talking to him, and all throughout the day, I'm constantly praying for you, praying for my clients, trying to figure out what my next steps are, trying to grow on the inside myself, and always being a forever student, because I know the more I learn, the more I can help my clients. And so my heart posture is in the right place, and God knows that. So he sends me the next client that I'm meant to help, always on time for my bills, on time for whatever's coming up that I may need to pay for. And he keeps clients constantly coming to me that are not just clients that I'm helping. They are clients that God has sent to me that I am on a mission to help and that I know I am meant to help, which makes it so much more fun and fulfilling when you are on mission and you know you are walking in your calling. So again, make sure to hit that subscribe and notification bell because you definitely want to be around as we get into that. And the next set of episodes from 110 through 114 are going to be interviews that I'm going to expand more. I'm going to talk to a woman that has been an organizer for 14 years in the next episode. And she talks about the 10 things she wishes she would have known when she started her organizing business. And then I have an episode with a lady talking all about branding your business. I have an episode with another lady talking about marketing your business. There's so many goodies coming in the next few episodes of the interview series to expand on how to start your organizing business. And then we're going to get into the stuff that I'm so excited to get into. But real quick, let me recap and we will close. So the 10 tips I have for you are: set up Google, start with your friends and family, get before and after photos, no matter what, just in case. Use multiple platforms to share your work. Tip 5, be honest and transparent always. 6, focus on action, not perfection. 7, make sure to network and partner with local businesses in your area. Tip 8, go back and listen to episodes 100 through 110 of the How to Start Your Organizing Business series. Tip 9, know that it takes time, but you have to stay persistent. It is working when you're planting those seeds. And first and foremost, but number 10 on the list, is pray and ask God for guidance all the way through. I thank you so much for being a listener and being a part of this series. I truly, again, pray that this has blessed you. I cannot wait to continue supporting you and coaching you. I thank you so much for choosing me as your coach. I'm praying for you, and I will see you in the next episode.